Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning first and foremost to pay tribute to Louise Kronholm. When you're in Congress, oftentimes you're unable to be home for wakes and funeral services. And Louise Kronholm was the daughter of the legendary John Bailey. John Bailey was the chairman of the Democratic Party in Connecticut. He was the national chairman of the Democratic Party in 1960 when we elected the first Catholic president of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. The Bailey and Kennedy families were extraordinarily close. And Barbara Kennelly, Louise's sister, was the congresswoman from the 1st District in Connecticut who I succeeded. Our hearts, our thoughts, and prayers are with them today as they mourn and bury the beloved Louise Kronholm, John Bailey's daughter and Barbara Kennelly's sister. Mr. Speaker, I also rise today to recognize Pratt Whitney aircraft in my hometown of East Hartford, Connecticut. July 22nd, 1925, yesterday marked the 100th birthday and anniversary of Pratt Whitney aircraft, who builds the most dependable engines and has led the aerospace industry in this country and the greatest manufacturing force in the world, located in East Hartford and Middletown, Connecticut as well. My father and mother both there. My mother worked there. My mother during the Second World War. She had just got out of high school, was 17 years old, was in the National Honor Society, and was recruited by Pratt Whitney to help take down the details and information and categorizing of parts, etc., that was desperately needed. My father went off to war, and when he came home, worked there. My brothers have worked at Pratt Whitney. In 1925, East Hartford was an agricultural community, and overnight became the leading manufacturer of airplanes and aircraft, and now aerospace. We salute Pratt Whitney aircraft. When my father would go to work, we said, "Dad, are you going to work?" He said, "Yeah, what do you do?" He said, "We keep the eagle flying." The symbol of Pratt Whitney aircraft is the bald eagle in flight, and underneath it says, "We build the most dependable engines." That was true in 1925, and it's true today. I'm proud to be part of the F-35 caucus and to understand that not only is it important to America, but also important to our allies all across the globe who still depend on Pratt Whitney and their production of the most dependable aircraft engines ever assembled. Mr. Speaker, I want to submit for the record also a resolution introduced by Governor Lamont of the state of Connecticut recognizing this 100th year anniversary celebration of Pratt Whitney aircraft. I also want to submit for the record an op-ed piece that was presented in the Hartford Courant by Pratt Whitney President Shane Eddy, again talking about that great workforce over this past 100 years and their dedication then, now, and well into the future. The Eagle will keep flying because they have the most dependable workforce and build the most dependable engines ever assembled in the world. I'm proud to have been born and raised in East Hartford, the home and the start of Pratt Whitney Aircraft, the engine company that makes the most dependable engines in the world. And with that, I yield back.